Hello everybody, James Malfetus here, and welcome to the Internet Marketing Game Plan. I would just like to start off by thanking you so much for purchasing this video course. I promise you that you will not be disappointed, and that by the end of this course you will know more than 99% of all internet marketers about how to make money online. Now, I created this internet marketing course for newbies, and my definition of a newbie has absolutely nothing to do with the amount of time that you've been trying to make money online. If you currently make less than $1,000 per month online, then this course is specifically designed to help you break that $1,000 a month barrier. In fact, the hardest thing in internet marketing is in fact to make your first dollar. After you do that, then the next milestone is to make $1,000. And if you can make $1,000, you can actually make anything, because the principles that you need to make $1,000 are exactly the same principles as you need to make $100,000. So the first goal is to get you to make $1 if you have not already done so. And then after that, of course, it's to get you to make $1,000. What I have found is that the two most common frustrations that internet marketing newbies have are, firstly, not knowing where to start building an online business, and secondly, total information overload. And this just leads to complete overwhelm, where people either just quit the game or they just never get started in the first place. And this really is what this course is all about. I created it to help newbies that just do not know who to turn to for help or how to turn their current online efforts into a profitable online business. Now, I spent a full year, 365 days, studying internet marketing before I actually got my first site up, because I just did not know where to start. And once I did, as soon as I learned about a topic, it would just naturally lead me to another topic. I would then study this topic, and guess what? It would lead me to another topic. It was just like trying to complete a giant 3,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, but without actually having the box with a picture on of what I was actually trying to build. It was frustrating for two reasons. Firstly, I began to think that this process of discovery would never end. In fact, to tell you the truth, I came very close to giving up. Fortunately, after about a year of this nonsense, I found that I had discovered all of the pieces of the puzzle. And more importantly, because I now knew what the big picture looks like, I also knew where each piece of this internet marketing jigsaw puzzle was supposed to fit. Secondly, I studied stuff that I didn't need. Well, at least I didn't need it at the time. And this is because I was just building little segments of the jigsaw puzzle without actually knowing where they fit into the big picture. Had I known this in advance by having knowledge of the overall picture, in other words, the cover on the box, then I would have known which things to study at that particular time in my journey as an internet marketer. And this, guys, is actually why I developed this course. It was born out of my own personal frustration, as I also discovered when I did some market research that this was the major stumbling block for so many newbies. In fact, so many people are too overwhelmed by this information overload and not knowing where to start that they just never start at all. And I hope this is not going to be happening to you. So, what is internet marketing? Well, my definition is that it's just the process of selling or marketing products and services on the internet to make money. That's it. It's very simple. It's no more complex than that, and don't make it more complex than that. It's the process of selling or marketing products and services on the internet to make money. The whole process can in fact be summarized into 3 easy steps. The first thing that you do is you pick a niche that you want to sell something to. You then ask that niche what they want, and then you give it to them. In other words, you sell it to them. For example, I'm involved in the internet marketing niche. I've determined that most marketers do not know where to start and feel overwhelmed by information overload. So I produced this course, the Internet Marketing Game Plan. So as you can see, this is a simple process. But I have to warn you in advance, that doesn't mean that it's easy. So before I actually give you the structure of the course, I actually just want to begin by giving you a little bit of encouragement. The first thing that you need to know is that you do not need to know everything. There are so many different facets to internet marketing that you'll probably never be an expert at all of them. In fact, I can categorically say that you won't. Anyway, technology changes every day. So the goal of this program is to give you a good overview of as many elements as I could think of that could potentially be involved in your internet marketing business. You also don't have to be a techie person. And in fact, in some ways, it's actually better not to be technically proficient. And I say this because you'll find that you'll tend to spend a lot of time doing technical things, which you could actually easily outsource to others. And I believe that this time could actually be better spent on other aspects of your business. I started off with zero technical skills. Today, while I'm not brilliant, I have come quite a long way actually, and I can sort of help myself, but I still outsource all of the technical stuff. And lastly, and this is quite a big one, I want you to know that nothing is actually complicated. What I mean by this is, in all of my research, I never came across instances where people were saying that things were complicated. There are so many resources out there that enable you to find information on just about anything that you want, and as I've said, you can also outsource stuff. So it's really not complicated. All you need to do is to find the resource, and then it's actually easy to follow it and to do whatever it is you need to do. Now, here are the objectives of this course. The ultimate aim is to actually build a framework for you, to show you the big picture. I'll also show you where all of the smaller components fit into the big picture. We're going to do this in a logical and a systematic way. We'll do this with bite-sized chunks to avoid overwhelming you. Each video is actually going to build on the previous one, which means that you actually have to watch all the videos and you have to watch them in the exact order that they appear in. And at the end of all this, I'm then going to take you through the entire process, and I'm going to help you to map out a plan that is appropriate for you. Okay, it's going to be your plan to launch your online business. And this is going to be based on your personality and your available resources. And the two main resources, of course, are time and money. Now, the value here is that you're going to spend a little bit of good quality time up front to determine which type of internet marketing business would suit you best. You then are going to understand the tools and the technologies that you need to research, and then you're going to do only that. Okay. One of the problems is people tend to do so much stuff they don't need because of this information overwhelm. And if you don't do that, then you can just find yourself being a student for far too long and not actually making any money. In fact, I know someone else that spent a year doing that, but we won't mention any names, will we?